Dire team pick.
Send.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Rubik.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Liquid's turn to pick. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Morphling.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Liquid's turn to ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Liquid's turn to ban. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Liquid's turn to pick.
Earth Spirit. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Witch Doctor.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Liquid's turn to pick.
Phantom Lancer.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Death prophet.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Liquid's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Liquid's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Axe.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Zeus.
You may now select your heroes. Prepare for battle.
I feel like the panel hasn't really been watching this series here, Grant. You know, all of them going for Liquid here in game number 3, talking about Iceberg playing Zeus is just not a good enough hero. I beg to differ. I think FlyToMoon has a pretty good shot here. I don't know about you.
It feels like they're gonna maybe dominate the early game again, and then they're gonna struggle, like Kyle said. How do you push towers? You have your PL with like a Defusal Yasha, that's like your main tower hitter. Zeus as well. Like if Axe gets a quick like maybe Hood Blink, I think he's just in for trouble. Obviously Zeus can be a little bit of counter to Axe as well, stop a lot of those initiations, but you just look at it and you're like, okay, Liquid has a pretty standard draft, while you have to play a lot harder on FlyToMoon to win this game. It just feels like you just have to not try harder, obviously. You just have to make more happen, while Liquid, that's going to be fine. You can push towers with DP, Morphling. I mean, you're just set, I think, Liquid.
To the argument of Liquid, no doubt, amongst them, you know, just the team that they are, of course, but it is Miracle playing as Morphling in his last performance. I think it was like 24-0-6 yesterday that he went on it, so yeah, he's proven that he can play that hero very, very well, and no surprise there. Liquid's hands.
You do see, it looks like for now it's going to be that Morphling going to be middle, Matama going to be bottom. Oh, Kuroki does miss the rune though, almost feels.
Good timing there from Nangrata. Manages to pick it up. No Fear though. No Fear is in a little bit of trouble. Matama Man puts up the Siphon. Gonna run after him a little bit, but ultimately falls back, and Frontal Blade coming out, and oh, they just don't even want to lane, apparently. They're just going to go back and forth against each other. But no, eventually. So how about this, though? We have a Morphling mid, Death Prophet actually setting up in the safe lane. Don't get to see that all often.
Yep, obviously, if Morphling, you know, wants to morph all agility, you get gone on. I mean, once Zeus gets like level 3 Bolt, you can't really just do that, especially against an Earth Spirit. If Earth Spirit rolls in or kicks a boulder from like the fog, and you can't quite get more strength off, you're going to die. So it could be a little bit tougher for Miracle here, but in this early stages, Miracle should get almost every last hit, but it's 4-1 versus 0-0 right now. Zeus obviously just gonna spam some lightning out. Yeah, that's what in the world.
No Fear. Jeez, yeah, that was a little scary. The Courier was actually running back to base, so really trying to go for a bit of a Courier snipe there, but
this is, I'm sorry, just 2 denies on Zeus. Mind Control will get the kill up on Always Want to Fly, and that's is that the Battle Hunger, I want to say?
Well, Sand King, of course, there to assist as well.
We saw last time he maxed Battle Hunger first, actually, which is always fun to watch. You know, some of these axes have been doing it. I'm sure, as people have said, Slacks loves it because he's always been a proponent. It is very good now with the, you know, the buff to how little the mana costs.
It's a lot of damage. It can definitely add up right there. So, bottom lane, No Fear. He went way too deep for this. He's dead of return most likely. The Maledict, it's only level 1, so actually, yeah, I didn't realize he had the Fairy Fire right there, pops it, and he will survive. But, yeah, that was an ambitious play in the first place. You see Miracle, meanwhile, middle lane again getting low. Of course, you know, a lot of morphing going on there at the same time.
Absolutely. You never see Zeus. 3 denies for Zeus is actually a lot for an entire laning phase, and he has it throughout like 4 waves right now. But Miracle just getting harassed. That's the problem. You go full agility and you're getting bursted down. He goes the 2 in Arc Lightning. I like that.
So why do you think what you're getting at, and as we see right here, the choice to have Morphling in this matchup, it doesn't seem like a good matchup right here for Liquid. So why him instead of the Death Prophet?
I'm curious. I think they thought maybe something would be, we might see a rotation. Maybe they want some early levels on this Death Prophet and possibly rotate the Death Prophet after you get the levels, because once you get some early Spirit Sliven levels, you just run down the Zeus. But it does feel a little suspect right now. 13-6 for 6-0, but it's not like Miracle can't come back. We've seen a lot worse.
Of course, he definitely can. But yeah, so far, Iceberg, he is having a fantastic time. Again, we talked about Comfort Heroes, as Paul was stressing there at the very end before we headed over to us, that Iceberg loves playing the Zeus.
Yep, and you see this early tower pressure, right? This is what FlyToMoon did last game, actually, with that lone druid. They just pushed in that wave so hard. You force people to come bottom, and okay, I don't know, you're more struggling just a little bit, but you're getting a lot of tower damage, and look at this Doom. He is 1-0.
Yeah. He is not getting a lot out of this. No Fear is going to roll in, not connect though, and now he's too deep. This time, I think he's dead. Yeah, the Matoma will finish the job. That's a couple of these barrel rolls we've seen whiff here from No Fear, unfortunately. Middle lane, Iceberg is actually the one being harassed there. Earthspirit in general, though, is a hero, actually. We aren't seeing a lot this event, Grant.
No, we're not. Uh-oh, Silent just gets spun on
double spin.
And look at this might be another kill. One spin is all he needs. He might not even need it. The battle hunger is so much.
Another spin, just needs one spin, easy kill, doesn't even need it. Gets the auto attack spin after, double kill from Mind Control. This axe pick proving its worth, definitely. Iceberg, meanwhile, he'll go down to the middle lane. That's a rotation from GH.
Yikes. You just lost a 2v1 kill top to an axe. Because as you said, the Sand King was middle. The Sand King did nothing to help with top lane. He just got a straight up 2-on-1 kill. He didn't even lose HP. This is just... This is what we've seen that a lot this tournament, right? Besides the Na'Vi upset we saw yesterday, it feels like, you know, a lot of these top-tier teams are giving away a game, but then eventually it's a convincing 2-1 after that one loss.
Well, to kind of go off what you're saying right there, there have been some series that have happened like that a little bit. I do think this series, FlyToMoon, very deserving in their victory, and honestly, they could have won this 2-0 in a lot of ways, but, you know, hold the thought, though, because No Fear right here, he's still slowing down. The battle hunger is up. There's the call, and Mind Control will get yet another kill. This is a Mind Control axe that is absolutely dominating right now. He's been involved in 4 kills already.
Yeah, but you know, when Mind Control first came around, it was all the Face It in-house league, and I think his most played hero in that league was Axe. He made his name playing Axe, so it's great to see it back again.
Grant, this is a stomp so far. It is 7-0, 2,000 net worth lead. Now, I guess the saving grace for FTM is you look at the CS, and Phantom Lancer is free farming. You do have Zeus. He's winning that middle matchup still technically on paper.
Yep, I think the biggest thing is you're fine. At least your PL died, but he is farming. You're just scared because Mind Control, if you get a Diffusal up on Silent, that's when your life just becomes hell. But early game, you just kind of run at him. You hope you don't die. That's why you have the Sand King up there with you as well. But FlyToMoon, it's 7-0, but early game kills, they don't mean as much as they used to. 7-0 is still pretty bad, but you have the Zeus 27-8, but Morph has caught up at 22-5.
Yeah, he is catching up quickly here at the top lane. Again, Axe, I assume he's going to be looking to build into an early Blink, and obviously he's at a pretty good rate at his time too. Miracle, middle lane, he's going to make a play on Zeus. Maledict's already up for level 2. Maledict gets the final adaptive strike, and the kill on his Zeus is successful. Always want to fly. He TP'd in and looking there to help, but unable to help the Zeus teammates. More rotations coming on the part of Liquid. These supports, obviously Sand King, Witch Doctor, it's a great combo for moving around. I know Witch Doctor especially got nerfed, but still good at doing this.
I mean, yeah, stun still as great as it's ever been. Just that Maledict feels a little bit worse. And bottom lane, I mean, DP is just 8-0 for Doom right now versus 35-19. That's the biggest one. We talked about PL being farmed, but the DP is almost tied up right there. That's nervous. Now Iceberg, once he gets that level 6 though, Miracle has to be careful because you know a lot of these Morphlings too, even in the late game, right? They like to go to 1 HP so they can just flask up even at like 30 minutes, and you can't do that versus Zeus.
Soundcraft is dead. No, it's just not going to matter. Yeah, Kuroki will get credit for the kill as the last take happens. But Tumaman's also level 6 now as well, so that Exorcism going to start coming into play. On top of everything else, top lane meanwhile, Silent, he's running away. The Battle Hunger applied. No Fear, again, you can't really fight into this Axe Sand King. Axe, by the way, I saw him purchase the Vanguard already, and they want this kill on Phantom Lancer. No level 6 just yet, but it doesn't matter. He just simply auto-attacked him down for the kill. Meanwhile, Thundergod's Wrath will snipe out Witch Doctor at the bottom lane, but Nagrata, he just died. He resurrects, and he's dead again for a double kill of Matoma Man. Sand King? Can he burrow strike away?
The battle hunger mode speed. Was going to toss it up and doesn't need to. Will just solo is trying to. This is 12-1. This, as you said, it's pretty much a stomp right now. This is just perfect laning phase coming in. Miracle struggled for what, 4 waves, and now you see it 36-10. He's winning the lane. Even last hits, they're tied up. 2 more denies. And this is like, he knows Thunder God's Wrath down, so he's allowed to do it. But you got to be. I wouldn't be surprised if we just saw a surprise Zeus kill on North, because he's doing like, I'm going to ferry the flask.
Yeah.
Croaky should go down here.
I'm going to find him by himself, looking to perhaps get some vision down, maybe trying to roam in the middle lane, but ends up finding a kill on him. That's the second death on him. He happens to be the only 2 deaths so far. Phantom Lancer, he's died a couple times. Oh, he can't get the ultimate off before he goes away. He's trying to juke out Silent. What a play. He goes to the right with the illusion. Mind control bid on it initially. Now he realizes the mistake. He still has that Culling Blade, and the slam dunk completes with the GH Burrow Strike.
I don't even know how you get back into this game. Like, I'm looking, you sometimes have these heroes, you're like, okay, we'll just enable, or let's get our PL farm, but it's going to be a PL versus a Morphling and a DP, not heroes you can just, like, stomp late game. It just feels really rough. This Zeus is going to have to just get farmed, get some...
I was going to say, it feels really rough. I mean, you figure things would change, right, as far as FTM and the lanes maybe, but they're so far, they're kind of still just doing the same thing, going back to the same lanes. Iceberg, as I say this, okay, he's just going to Shrine right here. Can they really make movement? I hope I thought, though, because Rubik top lane, another Culling Blade kill. Iceberg TP's in, so Zeus is going to find himself at the top lane. Maybe this is the rotation. But is there really? Because
he might just die.
Susceptible. I was going to say, I don't know if a Zeus top lane is...
No man on mind control is the only thing. He has mangoes, though. Hello.
Call. Got it. Culling Blade. No, Battle Hunger is just going to be applied. I don't think he has mana for the Culling Blade now. Iceberg, though, still alive at the time. Oh, yes, he does. Culling Blade will secure the kill. GH is still alive throughout this. The Sandstorm coming out. GH making the jukes. He cannot avoid the barrel roll, though. And I'm guessing at least he's going to die. In response, there's a Spear Lance to finish the job. But still, absolute domination for Liquid. And we're only 9 minutes in so far.
Yep, I love it. The Battle Hunger plus his ulti. Just so much moves. But you see him, they get in, they get out. Even with that was 4 heroes top. And Sand King somehow almost jukes and lives. But whatever, you just got 3 kills and your Axe lived. He's the top net worth. They're about to take bottom tower because of all those rotations top. This is just perfect play by every single person on Liquid.
It really is. Death Prophet, that exorcism, easy bottom tower kill, it seems like, at least. Middle lane Morphling, he's still pushing that middle lane himself.
That's it. Kyle talked about building hitters. You have a DP as well as a Morphling who can push towers even just by themselves, while on the other side, you're going to have to get like a 3 to 4 man just kills to push any sort of towers. They have nothing, and it's a 7K lead at 10 minutes. It might be the highest of the tournament so far.
Yeah, it's pretty high at this point of the game. Cask, it's going to bounce around back to the Doom a couple of times even on him. Kuroki allows him to run away, actually, as he already has those 2 deaths. Look at this Axe, a Vanguard Blink.
Pre-10 minutes?
minutes, basically. At 9.5, we'll go 9:45, we'll say.
Back. Mind control the king of the offlane, and my god. And he's going to find one.
Oh, he's showing off the blink here. Oh, that's a little awkward. Didn't really pull him. It's range, so. Always want to fly, though. He's still dead. Double damage rune on Miracle. That's 4 hits. Maledict will finish the job on his Zeus. And I'm just sitting here like almost shrugging like I don't have answers. I mean, I'm not the pro player after all. I don't think FTM has answers, because really this feels like one of those games. It's a bit of an outdraft showing. Clearly the lanes were set up all to be victorious for Liquid. It's going to be another kill at the top lane. This is just getting insanely at it. This has to be the most one-sided game we've had so far this event.
10K at 10 minutes. That's almost a K a minute they're beating him at. And
quick math, yeah.
The biggest thing, I'm trying to think. I think Zeus just... You have to get levels. Maybe get level 2 ulti, you get that burst, you know, Aether, Kaya, something like that. And then you get the Nimbus. You can obviously get quick pickups with it. You have a lot of global presence, but, I mean, where do you get levels at? Every time Zeus showed he TP'd top to try to help, he TP'd bottom to try to help, and he died both times. Like, I don't know where you get those levels on Zeus.
That's the biggest thing. You know, you can sit here all you want and kind of theory craft as far as, okay, I think do this as you're suggesting, but Liquid is closing the map so much. They're starting to already choke out FTM as far as where they can be. In fact, here's a smoke play now coming out. You have mind control again with that blink, of course. So he's going to be looking for a kill, perhaps in the middle lane. I already see Rubik there, and Zeus are running away right now.
They want that Zeus for sure. Rubik, sure, it'd be a nice kill. Oh, please. One of the most satisfying things in this game is dunking the Courier, so I hope we see it at least once. It does instantly kill it. You don't get the refresh, but see you later, Zeus.
Got him. Rubik, not much you can do here. He'll lift up, but that the exorcism is still doing the work. Iceberg, he's definitely dead. Just a matter of time. He throws out the Thunder God's Wrath, so screw it. Might as well do some damage as I die right here. But they also killed Rubik. You obviously have Miracle in the area too. And he's going to help push the top tower. This is already going to be a secondary tower kill at 12 minutes in. And I mean, we're going over all these things here, Grant, as far as like, this shows you how far ahead they are. I mean, it's just across the board. There's nothing right now that's going wrong. This is not only the most one-sided victory, or okay, it's not a victory yet, but the one-sided game we've had so far. It is the best we've seen Liquid play, I think, this event so far.
Yeah, they won all their lanes, and not only after, I mean, the laning phase crumbled at like 7 minutes in, but Liquid made all the better movements. There's been, what, all three, just 2 deaths on Kuroki, I think? Like, not even deaths on the core now. Look at this. See you later, Doom.
And no fear throws out the boulder smash. It's just not going to matter. And no Coaling Blade even needed right there.
The tier 2 towers down there. This is insane.
You got to kind of wonder, you know, the question I brought up here, Grant, at the end of the last game for FTM was they were up 2 sets of racks. It seemed like they were going to be on their way to possible victory. Miracle, by the way, taking over Earthspear. That's fun.
Remember, didn't he played Earthspear in the officials for Liquid for a bit, if I remember, like 1 or 2 games. So, you know, he's back. He's back.
He can play any hero, man. Let's be honest.
Doesn't blink on G8.
But the mindset of FTM, you really got to wonder, you know, is that part of what we're seeing right here? Like, but at the same time, were they really doing anything wrong necessarily that?
I think it was just a drafting thing. I wouldn't say mindset. They got heavily outdrafted. As I think most of the panel said, it was a heavy outdraft. I don't know if that was a mindset thing, but I'm sure this is going to hurt the mindset now. This is just, it's not even a Dota game at this point.
I don't know what it is. Kuroki, though, he's fine. Well, okay, he's dead, but yeah, he's being a bit of a distraction of sorts as mind control figures. He's going to run the other direction, but they are collapsing. Has some teammates, Death Prophet and tanking nearby. There's a mute, actually, from Doom coming out. The Doom ability itself being applied, I'll say. And they do kill Axe in the end, so 30 seconds he's dead for, and that's a way to start your eventual comeback if you're FTM, of course. You need that multiple times, but that's one of those cases, Liquid, you know, you can get away with a couple of those where clearly, you know, Axe is just hunting by himself, kind of out of position, not much vision to work with. They're probably not going to do that many more times.
More than likely. I don't know, they could, right? Because even though they lost those 2 there, Miracle was still farming as well as this Death Prophet. They're just going to probably group up with Death Prophet, possibly take that bottom tier 2 if they want, but I like this. You just got to keep the pressure up. Even though you only have 5 kills on your team, you're a very early game oriented team, and FlyToMoon, they just got to keep making it happen. You got the 25% EXP talent on Zeus, so you're going to get that level 2 ulti pretty soon, and I think once you get Aether Lens into Nimbus, Aghanims, you're going to be in a good spot.
I was actually having an interesting discussion earlier with Kyle about Zeus, because he happened to be in the earlier series, I believe, as well as, yeah, that Courier so close. As far as the item build on the hero, the item Axe specifically, and he was suggesting, I mean, seeing an Axe 4th, 5th item is okay, but you really do need those regen-based items for Zeus early on. Things like the Aether Lens, even a Kaya, you know, the Force Staff, whatever, because he just wants to spam out those tools, and then eventually the Axe is definitely something you look to get. But there's a big fight breaking out in the middle lane. Witch Doctor's going to melt, but they get 2 counter kills initially, and they're going for a 3rd. Epicenter even used from G. It's probably not necessary, but that's going to be a nice transition into good old Roshan and a free kill.
I know we saw there was just 3 heroes. They walked all the way from the Radiant bottom jungle over to their shrine, all the way around to Roche, and they finally came, tried to help out, and all they get is a Kuroki. And now they lose a Roche 15 minutes in. And that's a hood on Death Prophet as well. You saw, he took the 12% magic resist talent over the 50 damage, which, I mean, you do that in some cases, but now GH versus Iceberg.
You are facing off against a Zeus especially, so yeah, it definitely makes sense. And Hood of Defiance, it's a great kind of tempo item in itself, a casual hood. GH lives, by the way, and Iceberg wants to finish him, but cannot get in range to do so. Mind Control will lock him down in place, and another slam dunk for him. 10-1-5 here on this Axe. And is this okay? Axe is not the most typical hero we see a lot. Mind Control, of course, has history of playing it, as you're stressing there.
We've seen it a lot more this tournament, right? We've actually seen what? I think we've seen 2 openings of Skywrath plus Axe. It's just coming back. You can make a lot more movements on the map. You have a Sand King as well. They just have so much initiation, and well, see you later.
So what I'm getting at, though, if Team Liquid here in these future drafts is maybe Axe going to be on that list of potential earlier picks for a team like this, or is this kind of just a flavor game right now?
I think it is. I'm still not a fan of like early pick Axes, but one of those like 2nd or 3rd. I mean, that's the problem though. Liquid, how can you really draft against them? Like, we know they can play everything. They've shown it. We're gonna see. Oh, he's going for the caustic damage here, but just rolls away.
No Fear should be good. He's most likely going to TP out, but more movement from Liquid. Miracle, gee, he just going in. He takes over Zeus. He trying to nuke him down with his own abilities, but not going to happen. Turns his attention to Rubik now, and Dapper Strike will finish that. There's that agility shifter you're talking about. He's not the tankiest. He's going to come back up after the Aegis. Waveform's away. Now he has the bait play. GH with stun in. Witch Doctor the only one not here as the mind control eventually comes in. He got delayed though. Oh yeah, No Fear. Actually, they're taking out Morphling. It looks like he's getting low. Thundercraft's Wrath, not enough to finish him though. The Magnetize dealing plenty of damage. Now the Crypts are coming out on the Doom. The Siphon's on him as well, and the Slam Dunk to finish the job. Silent, Doppelganger back where it's spawning many illusions. But looks like Liquid's going to at least reset, if anything, now.
And then you see, if you can't burst down, that's the thing. Earth Spirit, I mean, not the best versus Morphling, but if you do get one of those stuns or silences from like the fog that he doesn't see, you can burst him down really quickly. They did on the Aegis, but then they couldn't burst him in the next silence, and he just runs away and more strength.
He has a Ghost Scepter ready to go to Lincoln, so this is
a little farm, yeah.
This is going to be an Ethereal Blade very quickly in this game. Of course, top farm, top 3 all belonging on Liquid's side. Yet another thing that suggests that how far Liquid truly is, but positives on the other side. Just saw there Zeus. He had the Aether Lens in the Veil, so kind of goes back to the point earlier. Yeah, some nice regen, some decent enhanced damage coming out.
The only problem is how do you kill his death problem? Now you burst everything on this Morph who has the hood as well as the magic resistance. This is going to be tough, but I mean, just one crazy fight, right? We've seen teams like Liquid and VP, they do have fun when they're playing the game, and they sometimes overextend a little bit, you know, diving fountains before you kill Raxes, and hey, just once or twice that happens.
Rubik, I don't know if he's overextending necessarily, but GH trying to capitalize. Great Burl Strike steal, one of the better abilities you can in general as Rubik, so it gets away.
I think it's probably the best non-ultimate skill.
Yeah, that's fair.
Has from a range of far, and there you go. There goes the tier 2.
What's good? Oh yeah, I've at least seen 3 heroes with a casual hood, by the way. We saw it on Death Prophet earlier. Sand King has one, and even Witch Doctor has one.
Good luck. Zeus was their last pick, right?
Yeah.
Like, you expect him to be the highest impact hero, and you just buy items and get talents that just completely nullify the man.
That's gotta feels bad, man. Phantom Lancer, he does have a Diffusal Blade to go with his Power Tread, so he's at a point where at least he has his initial item and can be a little more relevant when it comes to being a threat. You have Miracle, though, porting to the top lane, another 1,100 gold saved up. Of course, getting damn close to that Ethereal Blade. And that's really 19 minutes in.
Yep, the Diffusal Blade is nice, though, because if Kuroki's by himself, which we have seen him a lot, that is still an easy solo kill. Even with just that Diffusal Blade, you jump on him, you get the kill. It's nice to have some pressure on the map, no matter how small it is.
And there's the pipe on Axe. So literally 4 to the 5 heroes have at least the hood. Now you have a pipe on Axe. Morphling's the only one that does not have that casual hood, and it's Morphling, so not overall concerned. Bottom lane.
And now you see, here's the tower pushing. This is what they do. They have to commit 5 heroes here and slowly bring it down. But they might be able to get this because they break the trees as you see with the Doppel and can't really TP there. But they're going to come all the way behind.
Well, I was going to ask, as a matter of fact, do they really even care? But they are flanking.
Are they going to take base? Or I was about to say, do they want to give away their position?
They did have vision there, did have TM. Yeah, you see them pinging, they're like, oh crap, they're coming. Mike and Joe, kind of the blind jump right there that we saw. Out comes Thundercraft Wrath initially. Doppelganger down onto the ledge by GH with a big epicenter from behind. The barrel strike hitting 2. No Fear does get the magnetized off, though. Silent sitting on top of Witch Doctor in the back ledge. At least gets him taken out. Mike Toy spinning like a freaking spinning machine or something. He's going to be stunned right there by one to fly. And actually will go down himself. FlyToMoon trying to run down Zeus, and Miracle will waveform through to take him out in the end. A 4 for 2. Looks like that's what we're going to see ultimately as Phantom Lancer. Only survivor.
You know, that was a full 4-on-5 fight where the Axe, I mean, you don't make that play unless you're 20,000 ahead, right? He blinked blindly knowing someone was up there. You don't know who's up there, but you're so far ahead, you're okay doing that. And Miracle wasn't even at that fight till the very end. So yeah, they win the 4v5 fight because of GH with the big ulti. And you do see that Kuroki does get taken down reasonably quick. Miracle, pardon me, just he has the shotgun now.
Okay.
So 21 minute shotgun treads. Aquila, you know, just 13,000 gold. No big deal.
Yeah, we were obviously seeing those on the courier there, and then all of a sudden, down goes Phantom Lancer, who was just kind of poking out a little bit, I'm guessing, and Morphling's like, hi.
Wait up, we got the Rubik steal. Got the ghost now.
Okay.
I wish they made little Rubik ghosts instead of Death
Prophet ghosts. That'd be adorable.
Yeah, or just adorable. Yeah, that'd be cool too, but you know, I'm aesthetically
cosmetic kind of guy. No Liquid. They're not going to go in because
You just farm the jungle. You literally can take over 2 lanes plus both jungles. If you want 3 lanes, if you're being, you know, that aggressive. But BKB already up now. Death Prophet.
Sand King has a pipe now too. This is just insane how much mitigation's coming out on the Radiant side. This Zeus almost doesn't feel like a hero at this point. It's double pipe, casual hoods on other heroes. His damage, even Thunder God's Wrath, even with the Veil, is just so minimal.
It really is. GH, this is the thing, right? He's kind of farming by himself. There's some people behind him. It's Croaky.
Well, GH does Burrow Strike through, and the Burrow Strike was stolen, I believe, from Rubik. Yes, it has that to make a play. Mind control, however, he gets on top of Doom, taunts him up, and ultimately secures the kill. The Death Ward damage coming through. BKB activated by Death Prophet. He's just running after Rubik. Zeus is going to be bursted down. There's that shotgun burst we're talking about. Miracle took over the Zeus as we saw too, so even more magic damage for him to work with. The Slam Dunk, aka the Culling Blade, to take out Rubik. Buyback from Zeus, you pretty much have to. In this case, Silent will keep his distance. From the back lines, the Liquid all 5 continue to be up. 23,000 net worth at 23 minutes in. Quick math suggests that's 1,000 net worth per minute.
Yep, still, they're just keeping it up. The farther the game goes and they just keep going. That's insane. They might try to wait for, I mean, you don't really have to wait for next Roche, but there's no reason not to. You just push all the lanes out, maybe get next Roche, and then wait for the Ghosts, and then you just win the game. Pretty much, you usually don't say it's as simple as that, but for how big this lead is, it is as simple as that if they really want it to be.
Seems like it. You have Miracle top lane. He's working on a BKB, so one of those items that maybe that could be the ultimate item that Liquid's looking for.
That feels super bad, right? Rubik with a Zeus, let's get that offensive aura going, let's go. But they, like you said, 2 pipes plus the hoods, like it just kind of nullifies why Rubik is good with Zeus. You don't get to abuse the aggression.
Rubik, one more attack, he's dead. And they do find him, just simply trying to counter ward. More fling, I would say cop, but not really.
Yep, almost a full BKB. I like this. You know, some other teams might go crazy or stuff. They're like, we're getting the items, they're going to win us the game a little bit quicker. This is our last game of the day. Let's go out and, you know, let's get some food or something. And there's Roche. We'll see if they scout it out. They'll do this quickly, and I think that's about when the game's going to end. You get that Roche, you just push the base.
Speaking of Linken's on Morphling, you know, naturally just a great item for him, of course. Now, you have a Zeus on the other side who's pretty good at removing Linken's, of course, just with the spam abilities. Was there ever any argument that a Linken's wouldn't be picked up here, or is it just always too good on the
I mean, even if you do that right, the Zeus has to put himself out of position to break the Linken still. Like, Arc Lightning, even with that Aether Lens, you know, it's pretty far away, but the Axe is just going to blink in and get you. The Linken's will all just be good, especially against Rubik. And Doom.
Yeah, Doom.
40 to 9. This is going to hurt FlyToMoon's 33 kill average a game.
That kill average going down after this one. Unless it lasts, you know, another 40 minutes or so. Who knows? Up to him. Grind it out, but Doom, he's going to be dead once again. Another Culling Blade. I mean, Mind Control himself has to have so many. Oh, there's the mini Doomlings. Here we go. Running him down. Always love seeing that.
Yeah, they look like
cute things in Dota.
Yeah, they look like they're going to be really strong, and then they just die in 2 hits. So like these guys are buff.
People will like run away from them, all intimidated, and then you realize, yeah, you turn around and
there it is.
Say hi.
BKB coming out for Miracle. Ulti by Zeus will scout out. They're doing Roche if they didn't know already. Will go down, and you have the Ghosts up on Death Prophet. This might be where you just take at least a Rax, and if they go good game, they do. If not, you just push another lane.
For the sake of conversation, I understand, you know, this game, but you pointed out right there with the whole Zeus scouting with his ultimate. I do think that is, you know, a nice tool to see whenever we happen to have Zeus in these competitive games. You know, your typical pub Zeus, saves it for the kill steal. In the competitive play, you almost expect to see it either as an initiation to a fight or simply a scouting tool.
Yeah, or something like, I mean, versus Sand King Axe, it's great, right? Like, if you know Liquid's going to go in, you can stop their blink super easy with that initiation, obviously. That's good right here, and well, let's just go in. That's a level 20 Miracle, 25 minutes. Yeah, absolutely nothing. Maybe some Fade Bolt spam, that's about all they can do.
Oh, Miracle, he's found a kill. So much for Fade Bolt spam. Hero's dead, 30 seconds. So, tower's gone. In worst case, Miracle does have the Aegis, but Pipe, at least number 1, going to be used there. And the Exorcism dwindling down the melee racks.
Block the lands, feels good, can't get those balloons up.
Another shotgun in 3 seconds. Magnetize put down, no freeze. I had a couple of big ones of those. BKB activated by Miracle, though. We'll finish off Doom. The Doomlings spawn. Down goes Earth Spirit. Doom himself bites back, as does Earth Spirit immediately, but it's just them and the Phantom Lance here. Like I was going to say, this Liquid just simply go tier 4 at this point. I mean, they're going to have fun with it. They're going to catch Phantom Lance and look to burst him down as well. And yes, indeed, he is dead for now. 50 seconds, no buybacks. About the course, GG's are called. It was just a matter of time.
Oh my, that was And I mean, we pretty much said everything during the game. It was just a complete domination. The only little thing we were talking about was that Morphling is the Zeus middle, where the Zeus was dominating pretty hard. Obviously, the other two lanes were losing horribly. I kind of want to hear what like Kyle or Gods even has to say about that mid matchup, why they did it that way. But